All right, what is up, everybody? Hopefully you're doing well. We are going to be jumping into Eternal Strands today. We are trying out the demo, and I'll be playing this game on the 28th when it comes out. Let's turn that on to large. Let's do all subtitles for the moment. Actually, let's just do story and cinematics for now. And turn this all on. We're in 4K. All this is on. I don't know if we want any of this on. I don't know what the... I don't know what this stuff is. You know, I don't hardly ever play on my PC. I usually play on the consoles. Haha. All right, back. We're gonna go easy. We'll do normal for the demo, actually. So for those of you who don't know, Eternal Strands is the new RPG from Yellow Brick. It's their first RPG, founded by the guy who was the main guy behind all of the Dragon Age games.
The Enclave was once the heart of magical development and trade for practitioners of magic all across the Maida Basin.
Okay.
Not all weavers claimed it as their home, but those that did built a legacy of progress, constructs, and innovation. The likes of which have not been seen since the Surge, almost half a century ago, when a cascade of arcane disasters racked the Maida, and without warning, the Enclave sealed itself away behind a magical wall known as the Veil.
Okay.
Rich and powerful leaders were wounded and killed. Decades of war broke out. Every nation suffered an economic collapse. The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some weavers remember what it was like before the Surge, I've never known a time when weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago, but I'd be lying if I said it's lived up to all I hoped it would be.
I like the art style.
Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new weaver band. Now, they've brought me here, where it all began. Oh.
Cool.
Oh. Thanks.
Bryn, over here.
Looks gorgeous. I like their stylized art style. Music's pretty good so far. Voiceovers sound good. We'll get deeper into it though here in a bit. Anyway, this is put together by, it's headed by Mike Laird, who was he game developer?
What do you think?
I can't remember his position with Dragon Age. Creative director? He was lead designer and director on the first 3 games. Gotcha. This reminds me of, I may need to go into the options after this and auto I don't want to have to click every time for
When you
these.
told me that joining your band meant I'd see the veil, I wasn't picturing this.
Because I saw that option.
No one's been this close in years. The base is shrouded in tangles. Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Veil's shadow for decades, but no one has found a route into it. Until now. You have no idea what I had to do to puzzle out this passage.
I definitely want to hear that story later.
My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper into the shadow.
Perfect.
I'll stay to oversee the camp setup. Why don't you take the preliminary scouting expedition?
Really?
Of course. It's important for the other Weavers to see how you do in the field. The map I bartered for in Tarza suggests there's a watchtower deeper into the valley. Shouldn't be too far from where we are.
That's my first landmark, then?
Yes. It should help us get our bearings before we start the search for the Strand Road. And if you make any discoveries, that will endear you to the band.
For sure. I'd love to find my footing with the rest of them.
I'll act as the watcher on the scry and pull you back if anything gets too dangerous.
Okay, on the scry.
Just steer clear of the tangles. Any questions before you head out?
Yeah, a lot. Question hubs like below will loop back to ask more questions. The top option continues with dialogue. Already heard options will gray out. Did you mention the Strand Road? Asks what that is. Yeah, what's this? Yeah, let's start with the Strand Road.
The Strand Road?
A famous trade route into the Enclave that led straight to Denevron. The hub for bartering magical goods. Before the Surge, caravans used the Strand Road to enter and exit the Enclave with their goods. It's been completely submerged by tangles, unfortunately. Still, if we can get any closer to that passage, we will find rare artifacts lost in the Surge.
Cool.
I know the scry is a standard device across Weaver bands, but my previous leader, Aaron, didn't really make use of ours.
He sent you on expeditions without it?
I mean, I wore the earpiece, but he didn't exactly stay close to the table at the camp while I was out.
That's incredibly dangerous. I'm surprised you're still alive.
Yeah. Anyway, mind explaining how it works in your Weaver band?
When you go on an expedition, you'll wear the earpiece, which allows me to communicate with you and give directions from the scry table.
You'll wear the earpiece.
At the table, everyone will be able to watch your expedition and communicate with you as needed.
Okay.
The last, most important function of the scry is that it allows me to use magic to pull you back to camp when your life is in danger.
Interesting.
Right. That clears up anything I needed to know. I'll head to the watchtower.
Glad to hear it. You can head out then.
I'm pretty sure there was an option, which I'm going to toggle right now. To have the, autoplay dialogue, turn that on. Okay. All right. I like her
I need to reach the
outfit.
watchtower, not head back to the caravan.
All right, all right.
No visuals on the scry. Can you hear me?
I can. Some interference, though.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong enough to pull you out like you practiced. Dom?
I'm on it.
So basically we can hear our team through the earpiece. There is a stamina bar for sprinting. What is this? Observe.
The veil. Even more impressive up close.
visuals back.
Okay.
Tangles. Beautiful.
And deadly. Give them a wide berth.
I wonder if those clear up as we get deeper into the game and allow
The
us to
closer you get to the
explore
Veil, the thicker they'll become.
other areas of the map.
Its shadow is believed to be impenetrable.
Until now.
Those could be rare exports.
You heard our quartermaster. Break them open.
So that's heavy attack. That's normal attack. Stamina. Okay. Wow, can everything be destroyed? Many things can be. That's interesting. So these are crafting mats. Okay. Interesting. Press A to jump.
That wall is completely frozen.
Lifts and moves objects and creatures. A purple aura marks valid targets, while those marked red are too heavy for your current level of the strand. So as you level up, you can pick up heavier and heavier things. To prepare the strand, hold LT and then hold...
We should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the Veil.
See those glowing bulbs? Infernal alliums. They combust when broken.
So if I toss one at the wall, its fire will melt the ice.
Brilliant! Best to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
Interesting, because I could pick up like plants, rocks. What happens if I pick up a tree? Wow, so it pulls up. Alright, well let's do one of these. LT to aim. Now, is there an arc of distance? Nope.
Cool. Then you should be able to climb.
So there's fire now for a little bit. Fire hot, fire burn. Oh, I've got some down my bottom left. Very cool. Alright, so that cooled off now. Move forward against any vertical surface to start climbing. Oh, I don't have to press any buttons or anything. We do have a stamina bar. Very cool. Oh! Jumping on the wall takes quite a bit. Okay, I don't need any of those things.
Perfect. Knowing the watchtower's relative position establishes the distance to the Strand Road. You can come back to... What is that?
Coral. There were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface. It seems they were true.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Too risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
This is going well. I say we check it out before finishing the expedition.
Investigate the cave.
Beautiful.
I've never seen anything like it.
Darn's right about it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm losing...
Aurea?
We are officially locked in the cave now.
Bryn, connections back.
Was that a drake?
Yeah.
Pulling you out.
Something's gonna happen to keep her from getting pulled out.
Yes, breath. I knew this was a bad idea.
Connection severed.
We can't extract you.
Darm, fix it. And Lane have tonics on standby for her return.
Hold RB as block? Oh my god, that's different. So I did like a perfect block a second ago. Yeah, that's it. Let's dodge.
Head out of the cave so we can get our bearings.
So it feels weird to use RB for blocking instead of LB. Alright, we need to use magic, grab it, and oh, hang on, hold it, and then release. Is that enough? Not enough to break it? Gosh darn it. Took a few tries, maybe, or I had to get in the right position. So it's like everything's destructible, and not like almost everything, and you can pick up and move everything. This is really cool. I know I've seen a lot of like telekinesis in the videos and like throwing rocks and trees and things at monsters in a lot of the videos they've done. Did they all just run?
For the love of... It's an Ashpeak drake.
Hold
Quick,
LB
your frost magic can cool a path.
to change strands. Oh, so right now I'm using telekinesis, Weaver's Grasp. Oh, so there's, okay, so ice wall. Harbor the pieces of water in the air to create chunks of ice. Useful for penning foes of all sizes or creating ledges or bridges. For distant targets, aim at the furthest point and draw the ice closer. quick commercial break, everyone, to celebrate and give thanks to all of these amazing people who keep me on the air full time. Really appreciate the support. All you got to do is join as a member. You get access to private videos. You can also do super thanks on any upload or super chats and stickers on any live stream or premiere you see. And beyond that, don't forget we're multi-streaming over on Twitch now, so you can support over there as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Let's get back to the video at hand. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to cool the trees, it says.
Good. Darn's still working on the scribe, but you need to keep moving. Lane, got anything from the map?
There should be a minor patrol path ahead that loops back to the watchtower. Oh, it runs close to the Veil, though.
It's our only option.
I'm on it.
Man, you've run out of magic really fast, though. Oh, and it eventually, like, blows up or gets too big or something? Ooh, it slows you down when you're running through it. That's kind of cool.
Aurea, that Drake's acting like...
Let's just focus on getting her back safe.
I'll go back to unpacking now.
So is it toasty inside of that? I think so. Oh, you could pick it up. Oh, it takes damage.
Nice work. Keep moving.
Okay, that's kind of cool. Have to get used to that, though. I do wish the chests wouldn't move once you start banging on them, though, because I've almost, like, launched myself off a cliff a couple of times. Are they minions or afraid of it? Okay, they're afraid of it. Because it eats them.
Damn it, Casmin was right. That Drake is rutting. Erratic flight. Aggressive. It won't stop.
Guys, what do we do?
We get you back to the caravan fast.
You know, some of this reminds me a little bit of Enshrouded. Whoa, 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 hold. I can have a bow, too?
Clear line of fire. Good time to use your
Oh, it
bow.
looks like there's a third weapon slot that unlocks eventually, though, over there. So, we have sword and board, and we have bow, and something else. By the way, do we have, Oh, I need to... So it is based on stamina. Shit, I lost my, Alright, the bow needs, the bow does not do a lot of damage. We'll have to work on that, and I'm not very good with that at the moment, but it does appear...
If I'm reading the map correctly, following this brook should lead to the path guards used to reach the watchtower prior to the surge.
Oh, I'm gonna loose it, aren't I? Ah! Alright, so this is basically what I can just switch over. First thing I'm going to want to do is increase my stamina, because that definitely dictates how many attacks you can do. Oh, so you could just grab those on the fly and it heals you, so you don't have to directly use them. Okay. I keep grabbing the wrong thing. Come here. Oh, and then I have to wait for that to cool for a minute. So the bow might be good for like pulling maybe, but I don't know beyond that, because it doesn't seem to do a lot of damage. I haven't even tried to see what these inventory, I don't know what these do yet. I'm assuming these are going to be used to like upgrade gear once we get to like a camp or something.
That Drake is never far behind. Just keep going.
Oh, I think I need to use the ice again, don't I? Oh, it cools the whole... I see.
You're doing great, Gwyn. Final stretch.
That can't be an ark.
No one has seen one in almost 50 years, let alone outside the Veil.
Okay.
The Archons never left the Enclave. Still, you need to get... embark on an escape plan.
Oh, great. Hang on, what if I use... Ouch. Oh, hang on. Let's move over to Weaver Magic. Oh, that one's too big.
What have you got?
Whoa, what is this? Oh, it roasted my shield. Closed its mouth with ice. Did it just do an energy shield? It's gonna protect me. So it's reacting to my Weaver magic? That's cool.
Skies. If this isn't the strangest.
Got them. Hang on, Bryn.
Are they about to get attacked?
Change of plans, everyone! Pack up! You're... What? We're coming to you, Bryn. Follow that arc. We need to go. Now.
Oh shit, the shroud's coming in. Stay alive.
Up ahead!
Oh no. Uh-oh.
I'm fine. Keep moving!
I doubt you're fine. Are you gonna be corrupted now?
Guys,
Were those zombies in the mist? I have too many questions. Now, is that the end of the demo? I'm wondering, because we did get to the safe spot. Or is it going to show us a little bit more? Every demo's different. No, we're still going. Okay, cool. This is probably going to teach us about the camp system, I'm assuming, and like upgrades and everything else. these are all the members of our party. Hand is all bandaged up.
Has anyone else noticed we're practically sitting on a loom gate?
That can wait, Dom. Aurea, you should
This
be
is much
resting.
better when it's got the
If your
auto
wing doesn't heal,
conversation
our
on, so
point
it
is
just
out of
keeps
commission.
going.
That's what I need to address. While my wing recovers, Bryn will take over expeditions as our acting point.
You sure she's ready for all of this?
Bryn did face down an Ashpeak drake and lived to tell the tale. I think we're in good hands.
Yes. I have every confidence that she will make a great point.
As long as we don't all die here first.
All right. Offer reassurances.
Our arrival was rocky, but I will do everything in my power to ensure our survival. If we avoid unnecessary risks, we'll be back on our feet in no time.
I'm glad you're taking this seriously.
Exactly. When we first set out to investigate the Veil's shadow, we had no idea we'd end up here. The Enclave was once a safe haven for all weavers, and the pinnacle of innovation. Since the Veil went up, weavers took the blame for decades of war. Stories that put children to bed preached the evils of our magic, all because of what happened here. We owe it to ourselves and to our brethren across the Maida to find out not just what happened, but why. Maybe then, weavers can find our place in the world again. But first, survival. Bryn, that's you and me. Find me when you're ready.
Copy
Adjourned.
that. Consult with Aurea to plan the next step. So there's all sorts of stuff we could do here. Day 1, afternoon.
The scry. The whole band gathers around when I'm away from camp. It's nice to have people literally watching my back.
So that's how they can see her when she's on missions. This is that thing we found.
I wonder how this arc managed to get us through the Veil.
By the looks of it, it was a one-way ticket.
Well, the Enclave built many arcs and other magical constructs. I've never heard of one designed to repel Drake's breath, though.
You think we might find another ark that could help us escape?
Or possibly repair this one? It must be special somehow. As Aurea said, the arcs never left the Enclave, yet this one did.
We know as much as we can from looking at it. Time to start exploring if we want to find answers.
Okay.
Lane, you seem lost in thought. Settling in all right?
Says here,
Oh,
talking
Bryn.
never advances or
Yes, I am.
starts a quest.
And
It's
you?
just
I noticed you've been
reactionary
keeping to
for
yourself.
events. So this is like
I'm
the
not
roleplay
first
stuff,
person you've
the
spoken to
additional
since we
dialogue
arrived
if you
at camp.
want.
You did? Are you spying on me?
Oh, of course not. It's my vocation to observe. Not just you, everyone. In fact, if you'd like, I can tell you a little about the others. You are newer to our band, after all.
I like how it highlights the speaker.
Given that I'm the newest member, how do you think I fit in?
It speaks volumes that Aurea trusts you with taking over the expeditions this soon. I would have thought Casmin might take over in this interim period instead of you.
Casmin?
Up until about 6 months before you joined, Aurea was training her to become her replacement as point. It was going well, then out of nowhere the training ended, and Aurea began searching for a new point. I don't know if it was Aurea's decision or Casmin's, but either way, I suppose it's all for the best. You wouldn't be here otherwise.
Casmin hasn't been the most welcoming towards me. I wonder if she could be upset that I'm the new point.
Knowing Casmin, if she has a problem with you, it won't be long before she confronts you about it.
Ah, great.
I'm not going to go through all these dialogues, simply because I don't want to spoil all of these for the full playthrough. This is obviously the demo. I don't want to burn through all this stuff. We're here to just see the basics of the game, tease it a little bit, and prep for the full playthrough. So I don't want to burn through all these until we're actually doing the full playthrough here.
Lane, offering insight about the others is nice, but I came here to talk about you.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Tell me about yourself.
There's not much to know, really. I suppose I'm the typical third child to a second son of a patriarch of a minor mercantile house in Judea.
What?
I've enjoyed the experience of growing up in a family embroiled in feuds so long-standing that no living relative can recall inciting incidents firsthand. At a young age, scholastic endeavors became my escape from the
It's fully voiced.
turmoil
Thank
until
God
I could
for
finally
that.
move home and so on and so forth.
Looking at you,
Nothing but
Owlcat.
a
I love your
classical
games, but
presentation of third child issues
we need
in a
fully voiced
Judean
in
mercantile
everything.
family.
Right. And how are you feeling since we entered the Enclave?
Truthfully, I'm not sure.
But it's
Unless
nice because
really
they're spending
wrong,
their
but
budget in the right place. Like, they
Never
don't
mind.
do complex
Sure.
cutscenes here. It's a simple
Whatever the
2D
reminder,
imagery
I'm happy to
and then the
listen.
voiceover. So their budget,
Yesterday, entering
yeah,
the
they're working
Enclave
within
in
their
our lifetime
budget
seemed
constraints
impossible,
in a
yet
creative, artistic way.
today, here we
Nothing
are.
wrong with this.
It strikes me as an opportunity that was profoundly easy to miss. That's all. Anyway, thanks for listening.
All right. I am not going to spend the time to talk to all of these NPCs because, again, I don't want to burn through these conversations or spoil anything for the full playthrough, which will be happening as soon as the game goes live on the 28th. So hopefully you'll stay tuned for that. In the meantime, let's go ahead and progress a little deeper into the... we can pet a creature, though. Who's your big cow? Moo, moo, moo. We do have something we can look at here.
So this is a loom gate.
A loom gate.
It's taller than I expected.
The Enclave constructed these for transit. Oh, imagine being able to travel leagues instantly. If only it were working.
There's no sign of damage. It just seems inert.
Deactivated, perhaps? Or simply lacking the energy such a powerful enchantment would need.
You'd know better than any of us. If we could get it working, though.
Oh, the possibilities. All the places we could go. Oh, to hold the hand of my most darling wife as we whisked around the Enclave. Metaphorically, of course. The loom gates famously moved people one at a time. Too dangerous otherwise, I imagine.
You're cute together. It's great to see a couple that shares such a love of their work with one another.
Who could have it any other way?
After being together for 7 years, we're bound to have something in common.
Come, my love. There must be something in the archives.
Alright, let's consult with Aurea to discuss the next plans, the next steps. So quest dialogues are clearly marked. The talk is just roleplay and fluff. And it said reactionary, so reactionary to events.
So after all the legends, this is it. The Enclave.
Legends for you, maybe. Some of us trained under weavers who were born here. Still, it is surreal to see it for myself now. You're going to be out there, exploring. Promise to take it all in for me.
I was made for this, Aurea. Failure hasn't even crossed my mind.
Watch that ego. Overconfidence can come back to smack you in the face. That said, getting smacked in the face is your job from time to time. Just learn from it when you can.
I know, I know. I got this.
Anyway, enough with the sentimentality. For your first expedition, we need to get the lay of the land. Thankfully, Lane Free has an old map of the Enclave to help us get our bearings. It's 60 years old, pre-Surge. No chance it's accurate, but that's where you come in.
I'll update it as I go.
Exactly. We've made camp in what was once a way station for caravans entering the Enclave. Just below us is Glintwood Hollow, a valley on the outskirts of the Enclave. I've scanned it from the Overlook, and we've got 2 landmarks of note. A second loom gate, and what appears to be a giant statue, possibly an ark.
You can see it from here? Must be massive.
If either is functional, Dom will throw you a party. I'll be with you on the scry. With fewer tangles, we're hoping the connection will be stronger. The path is down by your tent.
Copy that.
I'll head out now.
Leave the path near my tent. How do I know which one's my tent? Quick commercial break, everyone, to celebrate and give thanks to all of these amazing people who keep me on the air full time. Really appreciate the support. All you got to do is join as a member. You get access to private videos. You can also do super thanks on any upload or super chats and stickers on any live stream or premiere you see. And beyond that, don't forget we're multi-streaming over on Twitch now, so you can support over there as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Let's get back to the video at hand. What is this? Codex fragments increase Bryn's attunement to locales around the Enclave, as well as unlocking lore projects at Land's Archive. Okay. Oh, that's... yeah, that's... You can't go any further, sir. That's the limit of the demo. Oh, there it is. Man, I do really love this stylized art, man. Glintwood Hollow, tree-laden and wild. Now remember, this is not an open world game. It is areas. So just like the Dragon Age games, never open world, just big open areas that you can explore. Probably, I'm assuming, with like areas that you have to come back to as you get more skills. We'll find out. All right, blazing a trail.
I've got you clear as a sands of summer, Bryn.
No interference from the Enclave?
None. The connection is much stronger than outside the Veil.
That's reassuring.
Nice. I wonder what the attunement meant. Oh, there's another one of these attunement things. Click hard, the maps remain generally accurate. Don't fall off. What is that? Oh, it's the shimmering of water. Oh, come on, use the ladder. I guess you don't need to use the ladder. But hey, it's interesting that's there. It's also a movable item. Does it appear to be anything else up here? Oh, you could definitely take fall damage. That doesn't sound good. I don't know that I'm going to use a bow.
More arcs.
And they're clearly happy we're here. Arcs were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility is strange.
Oh, I see. So he's going to run from me because he's a ranged mob. All right, that was a little wonky. That probably could have been done better. See, that's the part. I just yeeted that off the cliff. I'm not a fan of the moving boxes. It's like, oops.
Fresh water in walking distance of the campsite.
I'll set up a purifier for it and collect later.
Okay. There's like a tree bridge over here too. Hand-drawn map. Feller's Arch, collapsed mine. Oh, we're going completely the wrong way.
Point. What a beautiful view.
Again, I need to try not to do a completionist version because I'm not here to try to see everything that there is to see in the demo. We need to go to... Let's go to the collapsed mine. It's over in this. Can I mark the map? Oh. There's like ways to reveal the map. So I need to go... Oh crap, these guys. So he's hacking at it, trying to get out of it. Yeah, this is the right way. Oops. Ah, I'm gonna have to get used to this. Because you can totally use them against each other. Well, I just did a plant and think I got something out of it. No, just Vidrian wool. Never mind. Yellow linen. Maybe I did get that from a plant. Did I get that from a plant? Not sure if I got that from a plant or not. Let's just keep going this way.
Creatures could be hunted for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Sam will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't vomit, will eat.
Just try not to poison him.
Hydra's Brook, aptly named for the spirit of water that flows.
Aw, damn it. So jumping, I'm having to learn that because that doesn't really work when you're trying to climb the like when you're trying to climb precipices and stuff, like jumping doesn't actually help you climb things. It just burns your stamina. Can you swim?
This must be Hydra's leg.
But later still, I named after the spirit of flowing water.
The arch is up this way. Uh-oh, we got a critter over here. Oh, it's invisible. Ow. Okay, that hurts. And I have a feeling there's how many are there? Vexed cambric. Okay, that almost went south. That's a healing potion thing. So I'm taking damage from my own cold, I just noticed. I was gonna say it. I thought there was a second archer around here. I need some healing potions. A design unlocked. Designs for crafting have a glow and audio indicator, make them easier to find. Collect them to unlock new gear. Oh, so I couldn't craft before because I didn't have recipes. No, come here, Vitality Tonic. I need you. Oh, there's the Weaver's Gate. Or the Loom Gate,
This
sorry.
must be the second loom gate.
What's covering the base?
I'll check it out. A lot of debris on the platform. I could clear it with kinetic magic.
What about the loom gate itself? Is it functional?
No sign of life, but... See that cloud of raw magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe near the edge of the platform.
So we have 2 powerless loom gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction. I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Taza.
And he's gone.
So it said something about cleaning up the debris. What good did that do? What am I supposed to do with this? Like, what is the purpose of this? I'm assuming you use this to, like, block something over here, but I'm not sure what or where. Yeah, but what about just, like, easing it down? Yeah, I'm assuming I'm supposed to use this to, like, block something off here, but I'm not quite sure how this works. Huh. Something about clearing the debris. There's a broken pipe. Yeah, I'm not sure. Huh. Well, that's one thing. I'm sure I'll figure that out when we do the main playthrough. Alright, now we need to go to the collapsed mine, which is this way. Yeah, so that's going to be an extra area. We're not, again, I'm not trying to do completionist version because this is just a demo. some people are like, loot goblin, go get the cave. It's like, trust me, we'll get the cave when the game's live. Well, that's that critter. That's a giant arc. How much money would I bet it's gonna want to eat me?
I was right. It is an ark. A great one.
It isn't moving. I'll get a closer look.
When close to surface, you can also press Y to climb. This behavior can be toggled to default in the options. Nice. We're gonna turn it on.
An ark of the stricken earth, I would guess. Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
Doubt my sword is strong enough.
Then there's not much we can do with this for now. Dom seems to have an idea about the loom gate, at least. 2 Enclave constructs. Neither of them functional. Good news. Lane found a shortcut back to our camp for you, and we've got the wisp working.
The wisp?
Watch as wisp. Channel a little magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the scry to the shortcut.
Okay. Press up to conjure a wisp.
I see the path.
Good. That should take you to the shortcut.
Oh, yeah, there's a cooldown on it. I gotta pay attention to the Y for ledge thing. Let's do it again.
That should be it. According to my map, it's a man-made tunnel that grants easy access to the way station.
Nice. Ooh, treasure chest. Oh, of course my inventory is full. Haha. That's good to know you have limited inventory, because you'll need to guard stuff or put stuff back in your Quick commercial break, everyone, to celebrate and give thanks to all of these amazing people who keep me on the air full time. Really appreciate the support. All you got to do is join as a member. You get access to private videos. You can also do super thanks on any upload or super chats and stickers on any live stream or premiere you see. And beyond that, don't forget we're multi-streaming over on Twitch now, so you can support over there as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Let's get back to the video at hand. Sit back at your base camp.
Bryn's back. Let's fill her in.
We believe we found a way to activate the loom gate in our camp and in Glintwood Hollow.
All right.
With the loom gates active, we could expand our search of the Enclave. Who knows what we might find?
The potential for discovery is endless.
Agreed. So, how do we repair a loom gate?
What made the Enclave remarkable was not merely their constructs, but their ability to power them. It has long been rumored that beneath our very feet exists an extensive magical network known as the Tapestry.
The Tapestry, okay.
The pipe you found in Glintwood Hollow is proof of its existence. It must be a conduit that directs raw magic to the loom gates as a source of power.
And the tangle that formed around it was a leak.
Precisely. Our theory is that patching the rupture will restore power to the gate.
Thankfully,
Seven Lane have a plan for that.
We don't know a lot about arcs, but I dug up some old stories from logs that we inherited from a weaver band that broke apart. In notes dated before the Surge, this band managed to get one of the enchanters who worked on the arcs riotously drunk and talking.
Apparently, the Arks have a thin carapace between their skin and their armor plates that's nigh immune to magic, and can be separated in segments. A magically resistant material like that would be perfect to seal a rupture in the tapestry.
So I need to cleave this carapace off the arc. There's no way my sword is strong enough.
Come see me and we can make some improvements to Sola's forge. Which, in turn, means...
New armor.
I could hone your sword so we can cleave the carapace. No problem.
Weapon upgrades,
Not
armor
at all.
upgrades.
One more thing. You'll need to remove the debris on the Loomgate's platform so that we've got a clear workspace once the patch is forged.
Easy enough?
Everyone's got a part to play in this. Let's get to work.
All right. There's the journal. So I need to reforge the sword and shield. Give him scritches.
Hey, I know we need to fix up the forge, but before we do, I'd like to talk to you about something.
Sure. What's up?
I owe you an apology.
What for?
I've been a little cold since you've arrived, and I should have been more welcoming. I was just under a lot of stress with everything that happened.
You mean when we ran for our lives from a death cloud into a lost land?
Yeah, that. And losing supplies, and Aurea getting injured, and then having a point takeover who...
Lacks experience.
At the time, that's what it seemed like. But ever since we arrived, you've been more than proving yourself.
Now, granted, I didn't
Made
do a full clear of
finding
that
freaking water
map
top
either. I could have done a
priority.
lot more on that map, but
That's when I realized our Weaver band is in good hands. I underestimated you when I shouldn't have. And frankly, I was a jerk about it.
It's okay, Cass.
No, it's not. I really am sorry. I hope we can have a better relationship moving forward.
Thanks. That means a lot. Let's just start fresh, okay?
I'd love that.
So, I know Sola mentioned improvements to her forge meant being able to hone my sword. What does that entail exactly?
Unfortunately, the missing supplies I mentioned.
Is there a way I can help you restock?
Right now, we reserve the materials you bring back for your armors and weapons, because that's the priority. But if there's anything you can spare, I can repurpose them into supplies for our campsite.
Sounds simple enough.
Glad to hear it.
okay. New quest. Salvage. Oh, change equipment. Gear equipped at the caravan will be the loadout she takes into her expeditions. Loadouts can be swapped anytime at the base camp, cannot be swapped in the field. Alright, so this is like, I only have like one of everything right now. Oh, two-handers is the last slot, the last weapon slot, okay. Visit Captain to salvage excess resources into supplies, a generalized resource, which are used for multiple things, such as restoring the brand's capabilities through station upgrades. Kind of like Red Dead Redemption 2, maybe? Let's say salvage all. I don't know how many of whatever things we should do. How many are we supposed to do? We need 10. Man, I don't know what's what. I don't know what's good.
These are a great start. With the supplies we've got already, we could shape up our campsite. We lost a lot of stuff when we were running for our lives, and frankly, our setup is only half of what it should be. But we can rebuild.
What do you have in mind?
Like we discussed, Sola could forge better weapons with improvements to her smithy. Like honing your sword so it can cut through arc armor.
I like the sound of that.
Alternatively, Dom could certainly care better for our mantles with new tools for
So
weaving.
that's armor.
And to keep you in fighting form, having Lane's alchemical tools in top form is invaluable. There's no end to the improvements we could make around here. And everyone's lives would be safer for
So
it.
you basically get the option
What
of how
about
you want to
you?
hone things.
Me?
Which you want to
Oh,
focus
I
on.
don't need
Weapons, armor, magic
Come on.
abilities.
There must be something.
I mean, would new shelves be nice? Sure. I also have some ideas for your supply pouches.
More inventory space.
Don't worry about me.
I'm
fine.
assuming if you go
Right now,
deep
improving
into this,
Sola's
you
forge
can-
is more important.
You can maximize all of them.
I know our band has made the most of what we've got so far, but who wouldn't like a fresh coat of paint? This is a great idea. You can count on me.
Thanks, Bren.
Use the supplies to upgrade a station in the camp. How do I make a decision? Do I do it here? Upgrade weapons and armor. I guess that's where we start. So this does remind me a little bit of Enshrouded, where if you want to make the tier 2 stuff, you have to upgrade the crafting stations first.
Sola is delighted with the improvements to our forge.
And then that allows you
You
to
can
make the
refine
next
your
tier of
sword as soon
armor,
as
and then
you'd
you go
like.
to get to the next
Great
tier,
work,
etc.
Bren.
Turns out
Okay.
we make a pretty good team. This campsite will be top of the line in no time.
Yeah. We're definitely going to need to start directing a water flow to the camp. Maybe even install a fountain in the back. Would help to get a garden going in here too. Fruits, vegetables, medicinal herbs. Oh, that reminds me, we'll need the... What?
Do you ever take a break? You know, to enjoy a job well done?
Sure. Sometimes. Once there are fewer fires to put out, I'll relax. I swear.
Just try to remember, it's not the end of the world if you take a break. Someone will step in to help lighten your load.
It doesn't always feel like the others realize how much needs to get done.
Then tell them. Like how you told me.
I can
when
already
we
hear
supplies.
somebody complaining
I
this is a
stepped in to help,
friendship
didn't I?
sim
did.
because there's so much talking going
I see
on.
your point.
The others will do the same.
I like talking. I
Maybe.
like voice acting.
I'd better get back to work, but this was nice.
Consult with Solus about the present. As we mentioned. Holding the edge. Ooh, here's the craft. And we'll go there in a minute.
I knew we'd recover. We always do. Still feels nice to have my core tools back this quickly.
Still a long way to go, but we'll get there.
Speaking of, I've something for you. We've been scavenging around the way station and reclaimed a fair amount of useful materials. They're stored away and ready for you. Should be enough to reforge your sword as we discussed.
Sounds like it's time to make something that can punch through arc armor.
That's the spirit.
Okay, craft. All of Bryn's gear can be reforged to swap out lower quality materials for stronger ones of the same category. The original mats are reclaimed for use. New materials will change both the appearance and stats if you... Yeah, this definitely reminds me of Enshrouded. Okay, here's the mundane sword and shield. Oh, so it shows you what each one of these different materials does. That's why the power heat resistance. Oh, I think I'll go with hard leather. Bet maybe I don't have enough. And there's some of these are starred too, like 1 star versus 2 star.
Sword and blade.
Very interesting. So different materials
There you
and different
go.
qualities, and that's a
Not just
complex
good as
crafting
new.
system.
Better.
Now that I can cut the carapace free, what's next?
Whenever the band is collaborating on a problem, I'm often the one to create the design, and you'll put it together with me. At least normally they're my designs. Sev actually came up with this one. With carapace and enough metal, I can forge his patch for the leaking conduit.
Any particular metal?
Oh, so we can patch that pipe
No,
we come
just enough of
across.
the same type. Sev and I try to keep our designs
I'm
flexible.
glad I didn't waste any
to
more
work
time
with
there
whatever
trying
we've
to
got in
figure
the
it out.
caravan. Once you have everything we need, we'll forge the patch here.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Sev's, alright, conduit patch. So if I just hit craft, I did get some new recipes. Materials have properties. It affects the color. Some quests also require crafting. So this is the conduit patch. Okay, and then we've got bows and masks. So these are things I found in the wild. Ooh, look at that. Torso armor. Max magic. But I'm missing some of the mats to make it. Oh, that's cool. Well, I'm a big fan of the crafting system. Sweet. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I don't want to spoil this for myself anymore. So this is going to be the end of our foray into the demo for Eternal Strands. If you play the demo right now, it's only available on PC, but your progress does carry forward to the main game when it launches on the 28th, if you're going to be playing on a PC. I want to play this on the Xbox, so I don't mind if my progress doesn't carry forward, which is why I wasn't worried about doing a completionist version of this demo, because I didn't want to see everything, because I'll see it all when we actually do the playthrough. So, make sure to tune in. This will be a mainstream game. Need to probably move away from these guys because they're talking over me here. This will be a mainstream game. Once we get to the 28th, we'll be playing this leading up to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which means every single morning at around 6 a.m. Central Time on YouTube and Twitch, you can watch me streaming this game. So hopefully we'll see you in the episodes that are to come when this launches on the 28th of the month. In the meantime, we're still working our way through Mass Effect Andromeda and doing some other stuff, cleaning up some more Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 DLC quests and stuff. So we'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe, happy gaming. Let me know your thoughts on Eternal Strands down below, and I hope you play the demo. Had a great time. See you next time, everybody. Cheers.